Nobody wants to be forgotten. Dear Paprika, Auntie Suzaino just posted something about her old aunt. My aunt entered into a decline in her 80s. Her memory became spotty and she stopped talking. The thing that I hate most when people visit her was them asking, "Opa, ingat saya tak? Do you remember me, Grandma?" I felt like yelling at them, "Bitch, you're not memorable. STFU." Because I can see those questions were making her uncomfortable. If you are visiting someone with mental affliction who cannot place you, please introduce yourself. Say how you're related to them. It helps reduce their confusion, smooth the interaction, and just normalize the interaction. While Auntie Sue is right, I would like to offer another explanation. People ask, "Do you remember me?" Because nobody wants to be forgotten by a person they love. I have met old friends whom I haven't seen in years ask me, "Do you remember me?" And it used to drive me up the wall. In my heart, I would cuss them and basically say the same thing Auntie Sue said. "No, obviously I don't remember you. If you were important to me, I would have remembered you." Or, "Why would I remember you? Are you so famous that I should remember you?" Much later in life, I started to realize something about myself. I became afraid of people forgetting me. The reason I write these letters to you is proof of this. I'm cycling to China because I want you to be proud of me and remember this incredible feat and thus not forget me. I write books so my name would be placed somewhere in a library and not be forgotten. Important people want roads, buildings, libraries, airports, bridges, etc. named after them so they aren't forgotten. These structures will be there for hundreds of years, long after they are dead. Juveniles scrawl their names on trees or on their school desks. Street artists graffiti walls, and girls ask their boyfriends to tattoo their names because they all do not want to be forgotten. To a certain extent, people tag their names on their children's names. Example, Siti binti Ahmad. So they are not forgotten. Everybody wants to be remembered. So when a person asks you, "Do you remember me?" they are really hoping that you do. If you remember them, then you must have been memorable to them. You must mean something to them for them to remember you after such a long time. Your friendship must mean something to them. That's why they are disappointed when you don't remember them. Nowadays, I try very hard to remember who they are instead of being angry and impatient. If they look familiar, I would say, "Yes, I do remember you, but I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. Wait, let me try to remember." And I would try my hardest to remember their name. My trick is to look at their faces and quickly go through the alphabet in my mind. Sometimes a letter will stand out and I would be able to recall their name or part of it. If I can't remember their name, I would try to remember where I've met them before. You should see their faces light up when I tell them, "I remember us meeting at such and such a place or event." If I really don't remember them, I would simply admit it. "I'm so sorry, I don't. Where have we met before?" And when they remind me, I try very hard to remember. Then I say, "It's so nice to meet you again after all this time. Tell me, what have you been doing since we last met?" Dear Paprika, nobody wants to be forgotten, so try not to forget people you have met, even if it was for a brief moment. Your loving father, Daddy. P.S. You were named Paprika, so no one will ever forget your name.